All right, we are here. We are live. Um, y'all know what we are here for. It's kind of we've been kind of covering this whole thing all year, I guess. The whole Drake and Kendrick of it, and now we're here to talk about a new album from Kendrick. But yes, this is the Terms and Condition podcast. This is an emergency podcast, even though it's coming 2 days late, but it's still an emergency because we weren't planning on coming back into the top of the year. But we are here. Gentlemen, Rez, uh,
Why?
I guess wine. We're gonna talk about that wine, but I don't want to get ahead of myself. and what you want to be called? Did we talk about that? Oh man, Isaiah got some drums. Y'all hear that? Got drums for his birthday, and it's like soon we go live. He get the.
He got to let his creativity out.
Let's remove this. All right. But Roy, Butter, what was it, Buddha? I never asked you how you pronounce that.
How it's spelled, bro. It Buddha.
Anywho, y'all know what we're here for. Roy, if you want to go through your spiel, you can.
Spill about what? One of the
Yeah.
greatest projects of the year.
No, talking about what who we brought in by whatever the case is.
Oh no, what I forgot our little thing.
We love travel stock.
It's been
Uh,
so long.
we got an actual one, but I'll say that for the top of the year.
Yeah, we just gonna jump straight in, man. We're gonna put it together.
All right. So I set the stage. Friday, I hit the group chat because I get on YouTube and I see Kendrick Lamar dropped a song called TV's Off. And I'm like, oh, Kendrick dropped a new song. So I listen to it, and then I immediately get to telling y'all my opinion of it. And then I scroll a little bit more, and I was like, oh, hold on, Kendrick dropped another song. So then I go to Apple Music. I'm like, he done dropped the album. So GNX album by Kendrick Lamar. I'm actually glad, since we're talking about the pros, I'm gonna say one thing that is good about reviewing albums. I'm glad that we did not come in immediately and give our thoughts immediately. Because had we done that, I would have said this album was trash. Um, oh, excuse me. What did I do? Hold on. Let me get it back right. Yeah, that's it. That's how we hit. All right. Yeah. Had we done that, I would have immediately came in and said that this album is trash. So I'm glad that I didn't do that. It was some things that I had to recognize about this album. I will say, as I listen more and more to the intro, I'm I'm seeing that he did exactly what I wanted him to do. After this year with the battle, I wanted him to talk about how he felt post battle. And we get that. So I'll save my thoughts about the intro until we get into the Wayne segment of it. Um, but one thing that I recognized about this album, he spent a lot of money on it. Uh, Definitely spent a lot of money on it. The samples alone. Yeah. Like when I heard Luther, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, um, but I'll say out of a 12 album, a 12 track album, I say that I probably like about 5 or 6 songs. Uh, let's go to, and these are just my thoughts. Um, Whacked Out Murals, I thought it was okay. It was good. Squabble Up, I'm not necessarily a fan of. Luther, hard. No, I get to my thoughts about Luther. Man at the Garden, it's a typical Kendrick deep cut, and I like it. TV Off, I like it. I like Dodger Blue. I like Peekaboo. I like Hard Part 6, and I like Gloria. So from that, I will say that this is much better album than the last album. Um, and I'll rock with it. But with that, I'll leave it up to Roy. You go ahead and get your stuff out. Hold on. Rez, do you have anything good to say about that album?
I like the album.
Oh, okay. All right. Right.
Hey, you know me, man. It was a solid album. It was what he needed to do after, the whole beef thing. He gave the people what they wanted. They wanted him rap. He came out rap.
Did he rap?
Yeah,
All right.
he most definitely rap.
What you mean by that, Kimo?
I mean, so you know how I hold Euphoria is an impeccable diss track and song to me. It was the first time that I can sit back here and say that I heard Kendrick rap in a manner in which I listened to it and I say he's rapping. He's not flow dependent. Like he is using all of the things that you should use when you're a Pulitzer Prize winner.
But he was rapping at somebody.
Mm,
Now he rapping to make songs for an album.
I guess. But
The, al-
anywho, I interjected.
the album sounded good to me. I mean,
Yeah.
overall, I liked Damn, and this is in a similar vein to Damn to me. But just like with Damn, it's just certain things that he says and does that just always. It's not that I don't like Kendrick Lamar, the artist. It's more so I don't really like that nigga personally. Like I don't like the person that seems to be behind the music. At least what I'm seeing. I don't know him personally to say I don't like him personally, but just from what I'm seeing of him, I don't like the nigga, bro. I'm gonna just keep it 100. And it don't look like my career ever gonna take off. So I ain't gotta worry about politics no more. I don't like the nigga.
Okay.
That real. That real.
All right. So, Roy, do you have anything else good to say?
You know me, man. I'm a Kendrick fan. It was all good to me.
All right. So, I'm not gonna say that this is gonna be all cons. I want to get into like some of the things that may be a little bit more negative. But one of the things that I recognized about this album is that's why I said I'm glad that we did not come in day one because I would have said that the album is trash. One of the things that I feel about this album that this album is not for me. This is a West Coast LA album. And with that being the case, there are parts to me like I don't like the simplicity of a lot of the tracks, and the simplicity feels unfinished to me. It kind of feels more like a mixtape than an album. And in 2024, those lines are so blurred to where you don't know what a mixtape and an album is. This project does not sound like a typical Kendrick album. Even with the use of samples like that. I mean, that's mixtape-ish to an extent. So it kind of feels like
Nah, I ain't
uh
gonna, I ain't gonna say the use of sample is mixtape-ish because Big
no,
X the Plug just gave us a whole album full of samples.
I know, but you think in 2024. I'm talking about back in the mixtape era where you couldn't get a sample cleared, so you just put it on the mixtape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I feel concerning this album, but it just like the squabble up. It just kind of feel like it's not finished. It don't feel like the same effort that he put into previous projects was put into this one. But at the same time, I had to recognize that that's kind of West Coast sound. So it was some stuff like that. Like I do not like that. Hey now, say now. Like, but I kind of feel like that wasn't for me. That if I was from LA, I would understand to an extent. So I will say that that's what I don't like about it. And I will also say with Luther, I said I was going to say about Luther. Luther is an amazing scissor song. And I said that I was not going to bring this take to the internet because then people was going to start talking crazy. But I'm just going to say it. With Luther, Luther is a song that for the first time that I heard Kendrick Lamar on a song, on a big budgeted song, and said that this song would sound better without Kendrick Lamar on it. And the weird thing about it, I feel like anybody that he beef with, so Drake or Big Sean, would have did a better job on this song than Kendrick. I didn't like the marriage of Kendrick and Luther. And it also kind of felt like another attempt at love from Damn. That's what it felt like to me. And if you do that, I think the song, even though you're shooting for that, it needs to stand on its own, kind of like a million 6'7".
Yeah, I
But
know what you mean.
so that's how I feel about that. And jumping back to Squabble Up, when he put those 2 bars on the They Not Like Us video, I was like, oh, this finna turn up. And then you get the whole song. I didn't really like the marriage of the sample. That sample didn't really feel right to me. And then again, I didn't like the simplicity of the squabble up. Squabble up. So but I like I that's what I don't like about the actual music of it. So anybody else got anything to say with this before I go on with my thoughts?
The thing about it, the things that you don't like about it are the things that I actually like about the album. Like I like the fact that there's simplicity to it. I like the fact that he's trying to make the music more palatable and easier an easier listen for the listeners. And I like the fact that he leaning into the fact that he come from California and because I want regional sounds to come back. Like I feel like hip hop was better when we had regional sound. So the fact that he actually leaning into where he come from and letting that shine through his music too, because it ain't got to be all Cali, but give us some of it. That's where you come from. Let me hear how y'all rock out there, even though I already know. But at the same time, this is a new kind of updated sound for California, and I'm not really into that scene. So he's kind of introducing it to me. I don't listen to the artists out there like that. So him coming in and doing his thing on those type of beats and bringing that into the fold, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, I like the Cali sound. I always have, but like you said, reading the record, everybody try to basically sound like Atlanta at this point.
Yeah,
And
So
I
for
do
him,
like that aspect.
yeah, for him to go back and sound like California, I liked it.
I also feel like that. I feel like he doing it like as a war cry.
Hmm.
I think he doing it as a war cry. Like, hey, look, fuck all these other niggas from all these other areas. It's LA. And this how we rocking. This West Coast. It's almost like I hate to say it, it's an ode to Tupac. The way he repping the West, it's like he's trying to bring the West back. So like, he leaning into that West Coast shit and saying fuck all these other areas because he keep taking shots everywhere else but the West Coast.
I see one of the comments.
Yeah.
I
My
want to
boy,
say something, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
my boy said,
I'll put it on the. I say, but I came here prepared for this because these. I don't know. This might be a real individual, but me and Red's been doing this all year, going back and forth with Kendrick bots, and the thing is, I knew that somebody might come on here and say something about how I was dressed today. But here's my thing. Look at how Kendrick is dressed on the album cover. Like, so just go look at so many ways in which Kendrick dressed. So if you gonna come over here with that energy for me, I just want you to keep that same energy with the people that you love. So, I mean, hey, but anywho, I normally try not to let comments like detour what we got going on. But that was funny. I'm not gonna lie. This man called me Dr. Umar Cousin. But hey, it is what it is.
Hey, we ain't got to slander Dr. Umar, do we?
Yeah, and that's my thing. I'm like, so what's wrong with Dr. Umar? Because I mean, at least, ooh, at least Dr. Umar stands on what he stands on. That's one of the cons that I had to bring up. Why in the world did Kendrick bleep out music from that? Well, bleep out bars from that first song. He did the same thing and Watch the Party Die. I don't want to hear how you so much a stand-up guy and anti-industry when it comes for you to stand on what you stand on it. Rez, you're an artist. Would you blank out?
I ain't believing out nothing. Fuck all them niggas.
Like at least like go back and change it. We never had to recognize that it was blanked out.
I ain't seen nobody blank something out since like 400 degrees.
Like, bro, come on. Like, what? And blanked out like 400 degrees. I think they was forced because are you talking about do a homicide with me? Like, yeah, he had to. For whatever reason, they had to blank that out. But come on, Kendrick. Like, and I made out one of the things he said. Like he said, y'all cackling about what Diddy, either Diddy, Puff, whatever he said, and then he said all y'all on trial. But that's easy to catch because he blanked out like one or two words. You blanked out a whole bar. So either rewrite it or stand on what you stand on.
Or maybe he did exactly what he wanted to do for you to do exactly what you're doing right now.
Well, then I don't want to hear nothing about how you hip hop.
He keeps saying shit like that, but at the end of the day, you know how it is for black people. Eventually, all niggas end up on trial. You stay famous long enough, every nigga end up on trial. So it's going, hey, we gonna see yours one day, my brother. we gonna see your trial one day.
Yeah.
I hope it go well for you. It could be some. I don't think it's copyright. More so as lawsuits potentially for slander and libel and shit like that.
Well, stand on it still.
Just based on the comments, so they said copyright maybe. Yeah, lawsuit for sure.
Yeah, if a lawsuit coming your way, stand on it. Say what you say.
Man, stop it.
No, I'm being
stop it, bro.
Or don't say it.
He talking about if a lawsuit coming your way, stand on. Man, stop it, man. Don't nobody want to lose no money.
They might have thought about it after the fact. I give them the benefit of the doubt on that.
They probably listened to it and say, maybe we ain't gonna do that.
The thing is, I'm gonna call it down the middle. When a nigga right, he right. When he wrong, he wrong. But when we start talking about the Kendrick versus Wayne, I'm finna get on that nigga. Yeah, it's gonna be over.
I see what you did there. Because I just know Roy, and I know what you just did because yeah.
Can't catch the yellow man, bro. You can't catch the yellow man.
He said, "I'll fit out."
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. You see this comment right here?
Ancestor said, "Whoa."
I started to ask Dustin if he wanted to get in here because I knew that Roy was gonna have somebody on his side. But I saw the energy that he was coming with already. We ain't. I did want to address one of them statuses that you posted, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Kenny.
Hold on, Robin. We're gonna slow walk the dog. We're gonna get that. So as far as the other ways I feel about the album, it's the same thing. Back in 2017, me and Rez, we reviewed Damn, and we spoke about confusion coming from this young man, and to me is only more prevalent within this album. Like you'll have him sit back there and say stuff like, and I know this is because y'all already spoke on how y'all spoke on it, but me and my background, I want you to recognize my background. So for him to say stuff like blick him first, then let my guide handle it, it's like, no, that's not how it works. And talking about like reincarnation is like, it's so much. And then also for him to sit back there and talk about God and then say, I'll take him to hell with me. It's like, oh, like, it's so much stuff in this album that it's not even like a spiritual thing. It's like it's conflict within the man that Kendrick presents as. And to me, and this is something that Calvin brought up. I sent Calvin an invite too. Calvin was gonna get in here though. But Calvin brought up, and he teamed Kendrick, but he said that he wants people to call him out on the fact that he went at Drake saying like, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. And then even in this song, he turned around and saying that I don't like raps that are fictional, but it's fictional in this whole album. Kendrick ain't tough like that.
How you know? How you know what he done did, bro?
Good kid,
You know,
Mad City.
you know Kendrick as being famous.
Good kid, Mad City.
We can say that. We don't
What
know
that
what
mean?
we don't know we don't know what Drake did either though. If we're gonna get Kendrick the benefit of the doubt, we gotta get a light
Man,
skinned nigga the benefit of the doubt
we
too.
know what Drake did. He was an actor. He still acting like a rapper. But you don't know what Kendrick did in his life growing up before he became famous.
Kendrick an actor too. He did a hell of a job playing that crackhead on Power, bro.
He did. He
Hey,
did now. Now
a
see,
hell
but
of a job.
Kendrick
That the newer
but the
context.
thing is, he's seen so many crackheads in his life that he knew exactly how to be a crackhead.
Well,
we don't all seen crackheads, but that ain't mean that I'm gonna go ahead and deliver the role.
I'm gonna say this, bro. When it
Man,
comes
for
to
the right bag, I'm gonna be a crackhead. Bro.
when it comes to acting like something, bro, you can only act like something for so long before that become a part of your personality.
Hold on, no, I put the wrong one up. Definitely,
TDE,
Neil.
right?
Definitely, he been
Yeah, Lord.
TDE the whole year.
Yeah,
We've
Lord.
been calling it down the middle, and he been TDE.
Hey, that nigga ain't TDE. That nigga PG Lane.
yeah. Speaking of which, since
That's PG Lane, right?
And this is why I say that it's fake, because Rez, we used to have conversations about Jay-Z, and I used to say that Jay-Z, like when it came to like Dame and stuff like that, like they not friends, they just business partners. So I'm not mad at him, how he treated a business partner when the people that are his day one friends are still around him. But I've been thinking about it lately, like looking at what Dame been going through, and there is no way that I could be a billionaire and see somebody that I got money with struggling and not help them out when you were so pivotal
Yes, it is.
in my life.
Look at how Dame has talked about him over the years.
Yeah, but Jay-Z has talked about Dame too, and Jay-Z has done things behind the scenes
one of them
towards
niggas
Dame.
got money. One of them niggas got to the money, and one on didn't.
But I'm just let me land with this. I said all that just to bring up the fact that Kendrick came out and said that the reason why Black Hippie didn't work was because of me. That is true. But he came out and said that the reason why Black Hippie didn't work was because of me. Now, if I'm the other three people in the group, Black Hippie can still happen. Like for you to sit back here and say that, I went so hard behind J-Rock getting on, because if J-Rock get on, then I mean I'm on. But like you can still drop a Black Hippie album. It's like, I messed it up, but I ain't gonna fix it. Like, then for him to sit back there and say it ain't too many stand-up guys left, I don't feel like you one of them. I don't feel like you a stand-up guy either.
So,
I don't think it's a stand-up guy in any of these situations for sure.
Yeah.
Man, like at some point, bro, Black Hippie was one of them things that was supposed to work when everybody was in a certain level of their career. Kendrick blasted off. He took off. Pause. But he took off. He couldn't do that. He couldn't slow down his motion to do an album with them.
Well, no, because 9 times out of 10, when somebody gets on is when the group album comes. You wouldn't have been interested.
It was that one time that wasn't the 9. One of the 9.
You never in your wildest dreams would you have imagined yourself listening to a Saint Lunatics album before Nelly got on.
You can't say that though. The Saint
What
Lunatics was hard, bro. We just
I get
heard them
that.
after Nelly got on.
What I'm saying though is that the rapper gets on, then the group comes. Jeezy put what was them CTE dudes?
Come on, did he really put
Junior,
them on? Did he
huh?
Slick
really did
Puller.
them CTE dudes? Did he really put them on?
He tried to.
Slick Puller.
He did a whole album with him.
So you know all them other niggas out of Black Hippies because of what?
Because of what?
Slick
Kendrick
Puller and
gave them
Blood.
screen time, right?
Nah, I mean we knew of J Rock before Kendrick.
You knew J Rock, but then you immediately knew Kendrick.
Yeah.
It's hard.
And you see
I
more
hate
J
that I keep
Rock, you
having to
see
take up
more
for this.
Absol, you see more
Yeah,
everybody.
I forgot about that.
I hate that I got to keep taking up for this nigga, but at the end of the day, like that was a group within that label, but that ain't Kendrick label.
Yeah,
Like 50,
that's
50
top dog shit.
it had G on it, and it was all that shit, and
You right.
like that ain't his label. Like if he
Top
got,
dog seen the money. Hey,
yeah,
Kendrick, go. Man, y'all other niggas gotta wait. J
yeah,
Rock, you had your chance. Little bro was behind you the whole time. You couldn't do it.
I would have
Kendrick
moved
now.
on from the niggas too. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, it's
All right.
business.
All right. Well, anywho, we done with all this. Y'all got anything else to say about pro or con before we get to what we really came here to get to?
Pro and cons of what? The album?
The album.
We gave the pros. I mean, my only con, I just take issue with what he had to say about Wayne.
Okay, and that's what we get into. So, Wayne. All right. So, I just want to, and this is why, Roy, this is why I didn't want you on here. Because I feel like I need to clear out to say whatever I wanted to say. And I know Reg is going to be here.
You see how the nigga be doing me, bro.
No, because you TDE Roy. Do I have to put it back on the screen?
PG Lane.
Like and honestly, PG Lane, right? But I'm not gonna lie. This is you shock me all the time, but you have really shocked me with this situation to see that you got like you just done through your whole. No, see, I'm finna get to people like you, Dwayne. I'm finna get to people like you. You just give me 1 second. Let me finish real quick.
Definitely a diss.
Yeah, but Roy. We've been Cash Money fans since the 90s, bro. So
and I'm still Cash Money.
Just to see you just take that cape and just throw it in the corner, I don't like that, bro.
Cash Money is an army, nigga. A Navy, nigga.
PG Lane is the Air Force.
So
Space Force, nigga.
So
PG Lane is Space Force.
I am going to say this here. So, as far as the music, this is gonna be my realistic and unbiased opinion here. No, so if you're looking for unbiased, before I get into the bias, here it is. Kendrick dropped, if you count Section 80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, damn. A lot of people say that that's 4 classics right there. But I'm just going to count Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Damn, which are the big releases that everybody knows. When it comes to that, I used to argue when people would say that, he just 3 albums in, he not a legend yet, he still got work to do. I would say, but y'all say Biggie is a legend, and he got 2 albums. 2 classics, but two albums. So if Kendrick got 3, how can you sit back and say that he's not legendary? And it feels as if Kendrick has been trying to be humble throughout this whole time. And in this album here, it feels like he finally said, I'm not being humble. I'm shooting at anybody that got an issue with my place in hip hop. And the one thing that I will say about the Wayne shots, because like Dwayne, like I'm talking to the internet with the people that say that he didn't diss Wayne. When he actually said Wayne's name, it was nothing. It was not a problem with that. So if he would have just left it there and just said my hard work let Wayne down, that would be fine. But what y'all fail to realize is that Kendrick is a real Wayne fan. I'm not gonna say on our level, but Kendrick is a Wayne fan on probably a tier under us. When Wayne said that he was finna retire, y'all remember Kendrick don't let you know that he working on albums, but he drunk in the studio came in and said no, no, and then he in there rapping word for word. Where you at? That's not a typical Wayne fan. Most Wayne fans came after Carter too. So for him to be rapping word for word, 500 degrees, he's like us. And if you're not like us, then you won't recognize the shots. Literally, he said that about Wayne. Let's pull up the lyrics. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics. That was the third verse, right?
Second. Like Jeffro say, he said, man said he happy to see agitation on Wayne's face. And that ain't even the bar that people seem to be missing out on is the old rappers with old flows in the same verse where he just said something about Wayne and Snoop. So for such an intelligent fan base, I just watched this fan base break down every single word of every song that nigga dropped over this whole entire year. I'm talking about go into and create all kind of scenarios and jump into all kind of conclusions without having any other, you know what I'm saying, any other information. Just make shit up for what they want it to be. But then now all of a sudden, this ain't no diss. But what J. Cole and Drake did on First Person Shooter, that was a diss. But this ain't no diss.
Nah, that was a diss.
That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Like nigga was saying that's a diss, but now they saying this ain't a diss. It's crazy to me. Like it's mental gymnastics. It's a golden cow syndrome when it comes to Kendrick Lamar. Like niggas gotta hold him to this moral high ground that he don't deserve, bro. He dissing the nigga. Ain't no reason to try to act. Ain't no reason to try to go around it. That nigga is an intelligent nigga. He's a manipulator. He know what he's doing. He already know if he mentioned the name Lil Wayne after everything that's going on, what that's gonna turn into. He knew what he was doing, bro.
He a smart nigga, bro.
So why now with the fan base who get his nigga so much credit? He's a Pulitzer Prize winner. He's good with his words. He knows what that means.
Oh man, I thought it was gonna do one comment.
So at the end of the day, so he did what he did, knowing the outcome, bro. Simple as that.
So yes, exactly what Rez just said when he talking about the old watch rappers, and then he said F a double entendre, knowing
nobody owe that nigga no acknowledgement, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody owe the nigga no acknowledgement, bro. Like we just watched everybody say Wayne is what's the word? Everybody saying Wayne is privileged and Wayne is entitled. Nigga, is Kendrick not entitled? Expecting everybody to say, "Oh my God, thank you, yeah, Kendrick, you deserve it." Nigga, fuck Kendrick. Everybody competing for this shit. This rap, this hip hop. Don't nobody owe that nigga nothing.
And on top of that, if you thought that the rest of the intro wasn't aimed at Wayne, I want you to think, and this is why I say you had to be a real, and I can see how somebody can say that I'm stretching, but I want y'all to really go with me when I'm saying this. How did he start the next song? Was it the next song? One of them songs he started off and he said, drop it like it's hot. And it's like before Wayne started to get big, what was his biggest moment? Drop it like it's hot. And then on top of that, he started another one of them songs and said, wine. When have you ever heard Kendrick say wine on a song? Never.
Hey, he coming to New Orleans. He getting ready.
And speaking about coming to New Orleans, let's go to the next one. TV's off, which I will say this. Rez.
I can't wait for him to come to New Orleans.
Rez.
I swear it's going to be nice to meet you. Swear it's gonna be. Can't wait for come to the city, bro. Come today. Come today.
say they got a cake bake for them.
They got some great restaurants off Chef on the East that you need to go check out.
But anywho, when you said about New Orleans, he said stepping in New Orleans with the what did he say, eloquence of a LA rapper saying mustard. So Wayne, and it's not just Drake, it's Wayne too. So because why would you bring up New Orleans? First of all, this is the other thing what I don't necessarily like about Kendrick and saying that he's so hip hop, because when I hear turn the TVs off, this is a song that was specifically structured and made for the Super Bowl. But I will say I do like the diabolical nature of it, and I wouldn't have a problem with it if he would have just shot at Drake and said, we're gonna make you turn your TV off. I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But we all know that all of these dot fans, these crazy stans, they keep going and finding the worst clips of Lil Wayne to discredit Lil Wayne. And one of the clips that they are saying is that one where he's singing that "Don't stop, don't stop." He's like, "Don't stop!" Like, seriously though, that's the clip. You know that? Have you seen that clip?
Yeah.
So everybody is using that to ridicule Wayne, and then literally Dot come in there and say mustard, and nobody has a problem with it. And now I'm reaching.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is Wayne gonna have to drop with no ceilings.
I don't, but that's the other thing about this. Like even Calvin said, I want Wayne to bum on Kendrick.
Yeah, he gonna have to rap.
I don't want to see that.
Why?
Ain't no reason.
Why you don't want to see that?
Because first of all,
are you afraid that it's not gonna go that way?
No, I'm gonna tell y'all why. Kendrick is not gonna pay attention to Wayne. Why? If I'm Kendrick and I just had the year that I had, why I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all say about Wayne. I'm gonna sneak this Wayne, and I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to be looked at crazy from my peers. Everybody loves Wayne in the music industry.
Kendrick would respond to Wayne expeditiously. If Wayne said something, if Wayne hopped out there and said something about Kendrick gonna respond expeditiously.
He gonna say something back.
And there is no winning for Lil Wayne. It don't matter how good
there's no winning for Kendrick.
No, it ain't no winning for Lil Wayne, bro.
It ain't no winning for Lil Wayne.
Read the internet. Yeah, just read the internet. Everybody has already chosen Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, you're right about that. They have chosen.
Kendrick Lamar is untouchable right now. You gotta wait till Kendrick Lamar is on the slope, because right now they ain't nobody judging none of this shit off bars. They like Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar is a savior to niggas, and they putting him on this pedestal that you just not gonna knock him off. You just gotta sit back and let it happen. It's the same thing as when Drake went against Meek Mill. It didn't matter how good Meek Mill rapped. Drake was here and Meek Mill was here, and it was nothing he could say that could get him over that hump to compete with Drake. And that's what it is for Kendrick Lamar right now. It don't matter what Wayne say. It don't matter how good he rap. It don't matter how good the songs is. Niggas they turned on Wayne already. And plus, Kendrick Lamar just gonna stand on the moral high ground of, oh, I'm for the people. And look what this nigga said about Trump. Look at what this nigga said about the police. And then the internet social justice warriors just gonna hop on that side, and that shit gonna be over with, bro. They not gonna care about what Wayne say.
And you know how I feel about that. Kendrick literally said, "I'm not black."
He did say that.
I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more.
He black again though.
How long have I been a Christian, y'all? When did I ever put my blackness to the side?
Never.
Man said, I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more.
Yeah.
You gotta also think that the man is entertaining, bro. The man is entertaining.
That shit wasn't entertaining. I wasn't entertained by that.
You wasn't entertained, but it make you think about it, make you talk about it.
It didn't make me think at all.
And Kanye told us all publicity is good publicity.
But see, that's the other thing that kind of make me mad about y'all. Like, and I know Robin laughing at it, but it's like anytime we bring up a good point about Kendrick, conflicted.
This nigga, this,
And see, you see how this is like the 45th time that that a comment that people
That's what I'm saying, but it ain't no beating Kendrick right now, man. It don't matter what Lil Wayne do. It don't matter what, because they critiquing Wayne just for being upset that he didn't get the Super Bowl. And niggas really, and we really got to sit up here and act like Wayne. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, congratulations.
and that's what made me so mad, because if anybody ought to feel Wayne, it ought to be Kendrick. You know what it feels like to perform at the Super Bowl in your city. Oh, I understand, Dustin. You're 100% right. He is conflicted, but what I'm saying is that if he's so conflicted, and you can always hear that he's conflicted in his music, why do we place him on such a pedestal and act like he is the most moralistic person in the rap game? He's not.
Not even close. J. Cole probably that.
yeah, J. Cole, yeah. I mean, it's probably J. Cole.
Yeah, it's probably
because J. Cole don't get it no shit, but Kendrick don't get it no shit either.
I'm anti-Wayne hairstylist too, bro. He got to take that blonde shit out of his head and get right.
It might be old. He got to start over. He might just need to get wigs like Florida nigga.
D1, what that mean?
the most moralist.
I'm gonna chill out. I'm not. We're not going there today.
Dustin say he feel like Wayne would have needed some guests to get the Super Bowl popping. And I mean,
have this guess.
That's what I'm saying. He should have guests. Like this nigga he got the most features of anybody in the fucking world, and he crossed so many genres. That's what he's supposed to do.
He most definitely could have brought out T-Pain and Chris Brown.
He could have brought out T-Pain and Chris Brown. He could have
he's not bringing out Chris Brown. T-Pain should be on that stage. Definitely.
I had it all written out already before. Like I would have did like songs like Down. I would have did Let It Rock with Kevin Rudolph. I would have did Mirror. Then I would have brought in a Millie and some of them other bigger songs he had. You know what I'm saying? Over the course, all you need is 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So he can give him a chance to come out there with his guitar with Kevin Rudolph and them and do Let It Rock and have that little, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's plenty of shshit that he could do.
Keep up.
Hold on. I want to say that because I know
you ready.
I know exactly who D1 is. I'm not saying that I don't know. I was asking in which the context that you brought D1 up, and then I had to catch myself, and they know why I had to catch myself.
Look, I'm gonna say what you want to say.
No,
You shouldn't even brought that nigga up, bro.
He don't fuck with that nigga at all.
You shouldn't even brought that nigga up. We finna have to hear about this tonight.
No. Nah.
Hey, Kimon don't got beef with a lot of niggas, but D1 is a nigga. Hey,
I don't have beef with him. I did have some questions for him, and he didn't answer the question, so I publicly started saying stuff. But I don't have no issue with D1. I just think that he's a hypocrite.
I'm saying Dustin say he don't see how that's gonna keep the older. I don't see how Kendrick Lamar gonna keep the older white folks tuned in. Like this, you gotta remember the NFL conservative is a motherfucker. They don't want to hear that black power shit. Kendrick finna get up there and do.
Yeah,
they can be pissed off about that shit if he get up there talking about some we gonna be all right and bring out the niggas with the suits and they throwing up black power fists. They gonna be doing crazy. Yeah.
I love All Right. That's one of my favorite Kendrick songs. It's probably my favorite Kendrick song of all time. But he just did that like 2-3 years ago. I don't want to see him get up there and do that again. I want him to come with another set.
We can't pretend like Kendrick Lamar is being brought on here for the white people. That is not what's going on.
Nah, he being brought on there for the young people.
Lil Wayne would be a person that you bring on there for the white people. White people know Lil Wayne far more than they know Kendrick Lamar. If we being real,
you might see Metro and Future at the Super Bowl.
They fine, but
I'm curious. I think we're gonna see them.
Kendrick got to make it to the Superdome. He got to make it down at the Porges.
He gonna make it.
We'll see. Pray for him. This ain't Canada.
You got stuck in the NOLA. You can leave, huh?
This ain't Canada. Yeah.
It's gonna be so many police on 10, boy.
But see, I will say that's where
New Orleans ain't got enough police. They having trouble with the city now. They ain't got enough police.
Now he is gonna bring. Well, no, I don't know that he brings out SZA, and I know that sounds crazy. But what up tempo song does he have with SZA?
He said he gonna bring Beyonce.
Beyonce would be crazy.
I mean, they got a song again?
And let me hold on. Let me say this, bro. Kendrick Lamar, as an artist, is more than capable of headlining the Super Bowl. He got the hits, he got the connections, he got the wave right now, the motion. He can put it together. I already know his Super Bowl performance is gonna be amazing. He gonna do all kind of shit. He gonna be involved in the choreography and putting everything together.
All that shit,
It's gonna be visually appealing. So I ain't tripping off that. I'm just saying that shit in LA next year. And they should have did it then.
No, not LA. The Bay is in San Francisco. Same thing.
California.
Yeah.
Should have did it then.
Yeah.
Let us have Wayne, bro. Let us have Wayne. Let Wayne come out here, do what he gonna do for New Orleans, and then go on about your business. You ain't even got to worry about it. Because really the backlash came from the city more so than anywhere else. Like it was mostly people from New Orleans and from
and we need a verse for the Swifties.
Taylor Swift keep turning down the Super Bowl, so I can't really see her getting on stage.
But and that's what a lot of people don't recognize with the features. Like y'all talking about Beyonce. Y'all don't think it would have been cool for
they didn't have hip hop performances when Beyonce did.
No, I ain't talking about that.
I'm talking about this comment right here. They didn't have hip hop people perform in 2013.
Yeah.
Like there was no precedent set. It's not like it was something that we would expect. We don't expect any rapper. We didn't expect any rapper in 2013 to be on stage. So we're not gonna say anything because we never seen it before. But we coming off the heels of 2022 with Dr. Dre and Snoop in their hometown in LA getting to perform. So now there's a precedent set. So we like, oh, okay.
And cool. People try to act like it ain't a precedence.
Exactly. Like, let's not be obtuse just for the sake of Kendrick Lamar. Like, everybody knows there was no hip-hop performers up until recently. Like, this is a Jay-Z thing. Before that, it was rock, it was pop. You might have some kind of R&B. And the closest thing to hip-hop we got was the Black Eyed Peas. And you know we don't consider them hip-hop. That's pop.
Yeah.
So, like, let's not play them games, bro. Like, Wayne done put in the time now. Wayne had a run from 2008 to 2013. You know what I'm saying? That was really, really big. But even in my mind at that time, I'm not thinking, oh, yeah, Lil Wayne should headline the Super Bowl. But it's been 25 years now.
And that's what I was speaking to your point about the features and all the features that Wayne has. And I feel like people forget about all the features that he has. Like, what if you would have had Destiny Child reunite, and that's one of the features they do, like Soldier, and have Wayne come out there and rap his verse on Soldier. Like, he got so many features. You talking about
they trying to appeal to the younger audience though.
Yeah, but the thing is that Wayne appeals in every era. That's one of those ones where you can't go wrong with the pick because you're talking about a 30-year career.
No, I'm not saying Wayne appeals to every era, but the younger people not gonna know Soldier. That'll be for us.
No, yeah, you're right about that. And see, I don't really like that.
I don't think Green Bay gonna host it.
And that's what I was finna speak to that. I don't like that people always bring up the Packers when it comes to Wayne's allegiance to the city. Wayne is from New Orleans.
They can't host the Super Bowl. It's gonna be frozen.
He most certainly can perform it. He could, if Dr. Dre and Snoop can perform it, then he definitely can perform it. Dr. Dre and Snoop didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? They didn't do anything amazing. They just stood on stage and rap. That's what rappers do.
Yeah.
Like 95% of rappers perform like Lil Wayne. Kendrick Lamar is in that small section of rappers who go out there and do extra shit.
Now, I was going to say now he gonna get out there. Kendrick gonna get out there and perform now. You're 100% right.
Oh yeah, he gonna dance and all kind of shit.
He not doing. Now I don't know about the dancing, but he gonna do that.
I'm just saying,
crazy stuff. That
choreographed.
He coming out there with the choreograph.
They do usually choose performers, but Dr. Dre is not a performer.
Yeah,
and Snoop Dogg is not a performer.
Can't even move.
And 50 Cent is not a performer. And Eminem is not a performer. And Mary J. Blige ain't really a performer. Like, these people stand on stage and they stand there and they do what they do. The only performer is Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. So, like, we putting these unrealistic expectations. Kendrick Lamar is the only one who really do that type of shit, man. Like, could Kanye not do the Super Bowl?
Yeah, Kanye killed the Super Bowl.
Kanye would kill the Super Bowl, but guess what? Kanye don't dance.
Not, but he gonna have them lights. He gonna have them firecrackers going off,
and that's the whole thing. So
And
is
he
Lil,
gonna have a choir.
and, and that's the whole thing. So is Lil Wayne.
and the choir gonna descend from the heavens.
Yeah. Everybody gonna be on screen.
So is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne gonna have all the same shit because they gonna
Drake,
put it together for him.
I hate to say it, but Drake don't perform. Drake is
they gonna put it together for him. And that WWE performance, that was if you watch any kind of combat sports, when a rapper comes out for boxing or UFC or WWE, the performances are always bad because them niggas can't hear. They never on time. It's never syncopated. It's never on time. So again, people know this stuff.
50 did the whole upside down thing.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was about to make a joke, but y'all was getting it off. So I was like, that's all 50 did was come down there joking like this. That's
what I'm saying. That nigga, 50 did what he do at any workout. He just dropped down and rapped. Then he got down and stood there and went like this. Like, stop it, man. Since when have rappers been expected to do all this extra shit?
Can I make a joke that I shouldn't make?
The peak performance of a rapper, the standard that we have for rappers has always been to rap without the vocal track behind you. That has always been the only standard for a hip hop performance. Rap without the vocal track behind you and move around a little bit. That's it.
What happened? Y'all being biased now about what? Hey, but can I be real with you? What did Rihanna do?
Stood up in the air.
And I know people gonna say that she was pregnant, but if she wasn't pregnant, what was she gonna do? It ain't like she Beyonce. Like, let me shut up. Let me stop. Because one thing I don't want, because Kendrick is bad. Them bots bad. Last thing I wanted the Navy on. So we gonna leave that alone. But let's not just sit up here and act like it's performing. Like, if I loved that LA one because of the hip hop fan in me, but if we talking about the actual performance of the whole ordeal, like, we not finna sit up here and act like for years y'all wasn't janking Mary J. Blige on the internet. Like, everybody done had their little run. Mary had her run. Genuine just had his run. Like, y'all talk about these people, and now y'all want to sit up here and act like that was just so monumentous. Like, it wasn't. They just got up there and rapped. Like, literally, it was Dre like this and Snoop like this. Like, they wasn't doing nothing.
Exactly, bro. All they do, they set up a stage and they set up a presentation, and then they moved around throughout the stage, which is what they would do for Lil Wayne, bro. It's gonna be a whole. Why are we acting like his Super Bowl performance is gonna be the same thing as his regular? I'm going to a stadium to perform on a Thursday night.
And you know,
y'all playing games, bro.
You know what them LA dudes didn't have that Wayne was gonna have? A second line.
A whole fucking second line. The brass band gonna be out there. They probably would have played this fucking music live.
Trombone with Shorty.
John Batiste.
And Manny.
And Manny Fresh gonna be on the turntable. Come on, man.
And if we want to talk, this is something that I didn't talk about publicly, and I'm finna get off here sometime soon, but we never really went public and talked about the Jay-Z aspect of all of this. And how Jay-Z don't like Birdman, he don't like Drake, he don't like Nicki, and he's had his run-ins with Wayne. Y'all sit back here and y'all always try to bring up that one diss track that that Wayne had against Pusha T, but y'all forget about the 2 times that he dissed Jay-Z. Like, you old rappers need to stay off tour. You like 44? I got a 44. I'm 24. I can murk you and come on when I'm 44. Like,
And all that reaching Kendrick fans do why y'all ain't reaching and draw the parallels to Wayne saying that by Jay-Z. Then Kendrick getting on here and talking about some old rappers the same way that Wayne did.
Yeah. I didn't even do that. You just,
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I can do it too.
That's why you tune into terms and conditions.
I can do it too.
And then, I got your baby money. Yeah. So Jay-Z had a big part to play in this because I know y'all love Kendrick, but we not finna sit up here and act like if you get Wayne up there, and we ain't even talking about all the other futures. If you just get Young Money alone, and you have a Wayne, Drake, and Nicki set, that's gonna go up.
I wouldn't forget that. And if a nigga say he gonna kidnap my wife, I'd be like, yeah, this nigga gotta die eventually. I'm gonna let him feel comfortable. Yeah, I'm gonna let him feel comfortable, but eventually we gonna have to get this right.
Yeah, he probably thought about that right before he made the decision.
Right before he made the call. You know what? Let's go with Kendrick this year.
Yeah. He talking about in New Orleans. What a better way to get him back. We're going with Kendrick.
Perfect timing. that nigga got off the phone with Wayne. Yeah, Wayne, I'm finna call him right now. Tell him that you got the performance. Click. Hey,
yeah,
we're going with Kendrick.
Yeah. And I mean, it is what it is.
Wayne, what? What the fuck?
And look, and then Birdman started tweeting. He talking about I knew I get that response out of him. I knew I get that response out of him.
Yeah.
You're 100% right about that. Yeah, and
that's how much I love my lady money.
Dustin right about Jay trying to be cool with Wayne in the beginning, but at the same time, it don't matter if Jay-Z trying to be cool with you because he ain't got no problem hitting that switch on your ass when he don't like something you do. We've seen that already, time and time again.
Yeah. And I just like my main thing that I will sit back here and say is that me being someone that truly loves hip hop, I'm sick of people in hip hop that don't know hip hop. Like one of the things when it comes, I've seen so many people that said that if I've heard so many people say that Jay wouldn't reply to like a diss, and it's like I don't think y'all know who Jay is. Jay don't let no stone go unturned. He touched everything. Like literally when Dame was talking all that stuff a couple of years ago, he got on that Drake album and he was saying displaying discipline when you could kill people. Now, like I could kill you, but that's discipline. I'm chilling. Like Jay is gonna talk they saying that he got an album coming out and there is a diss on the album. So I mean that's just Jay. So many people sit up there and act like he don't remember stuff. He remember everything and he addresses it the moment he gets the microphone.
True. And Lil Wayne and Jay are the same when it comes to that because they don't do entire songs really dedicated to niggas. Like they'll make a song and then just drop a bar here or there that make you be like, "Ooh, that shit was cold. Was that about so and so?" As opposed to Kendrick. Like that's another reason why Wayne probably need to divert his attention away from that because Kendrick gonna make an entire song and then another song and then another song. And that ain't something that Wayne gonna do. Like we know Wayne ain't gonna make no whole song about Kendrick Lamar. He don't even got the attention span to talk about one thing on a whole song, bro. Like he's always had an issue staying on topic.
But one of the things I will sit back here and say, you just brought that up, like because I don't want that to be like indicative of his work ethic. Like I didn't like Kendrick saying my hard work let Wayne down. I don't want you to get it confused, Kendrick. You have not worked harder in this game than Wayne. Like,
can I say something?
What?
If I'm up for a promotion and I done been doing this shit longer than the person than other people, and I got more credentials than the other people, and I've been waiting for something like this for my whole career, and people started hyping me up about the promotion way back in February, March, and now I done got to August. And I'm in line and I'm ready for them to tell me I got the promotion and another nigga get it. I don't give a fuck what that other nigga done did. I don't give a fuck about what kind of hard work he feel like he put in. Fuck that nigga. That's mine. Shit. You ain't get no congratulations from me. Especially that nigga not even my dog. Them niggas ain't friends. I could see if it was like me and you up for a promotion, me and Roy up for a promotion, and Roy get it. Shit, that's my nigga. If I lose out to my nigga, that's my nigga. Them niggas ain't partners.
Now I will say
That true.
Lil
I
Wayne
will
gonna kick
say,
it with no Kendrick Lamar, nigga. Fuck that nigga.
and I hate that for Wayne, because Wayne is literally stuck in between the crosshairs of someone that he idolizes and somebody that idolizes him, and he got the short end of the stick in both situations. Like literally, Kendrick got a whole album called C4 where he went and remixed this Carter 3. Like this is the person. Like he loves Wayne, and Wayne loves Jay. So for both of them to collectively do this to Wayne, like I'm gonna say something about it. I'm gonna say something about it. And I don't care if the rest of the people don't see it and think I'm reaching. I'm gonna say something about it.
My nigga Mikael said that it's like hip hop got a Sith Lord relationship. Like you got the Sith mentor and then you got the Sith apprentice, and it always end up bad when it come to hip hop. And he kind of right, bro. Like it's hard to have that dynamic. But my response to him was it's a competitive field. So niggas they all competing for the same spot. And eventually you gonna feel some type of way. And like I said, I didn't get to step my foot all the way into the industry, but just a small glimpse of what I got to see, them niggas hated me. And I ain't even really shine like that. I just started to shine a little bit. Niggas said, fuck that. So I already know how it is.
And from somebody that was there, I seen it. Yeah. But anywho, in wrapping up,
I'm picking a side, bro. I don't like Kendrick Lamar, Dustin.
I would say,
let me make that clear, since I don't know if everybody else was in here when I said that. Dustin, Robin, who else in here? Shakiza, everybody. I don't like that nigga. But the album was good.
And I'm not gonna say that I'm like that, but I will say that my Kendrick cape is dusty because I ain't picked it up since 2018. I would say damn, but the Black Panther project, yeah, that was pretty much his. So this album ain't make me go and knock the dust off but it made me reach a little bit, because Mr. Morale, like I looked at that the other day. That's the only Kendrick project that ain't saved in my Apple Music. Like I didn't even think about it. Would never put that in there. But it did. I do like that Kodak song. But anywho, never mind. But yeah. Hey, so any other thing y'all got to say before we get up out of here? Does anybody any other comments? Do y'all have any questions before we get up out of here?
Don't like him based on, I don't like the character that he portrayed himself to be, as opposed to what I see him to really be. I guess you could call it his rap persona.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Rez is the one, because I was always conflicted about Kendrick's confliction. I didn't understand how he was literally what I did not understand about this year. How I had to hear a whole year of y'all telling me that y'all don't understand Mr. Morale because you ain't evolved enough. You ain't did the work on yourself. So Kendrick went out and did all this work and just put that whole album to the side to go and diss Drake. And I'm like, I don't understand that. If he's supposed to be the man that y'all say that he is, and Rez is the first person that made me recognize, and I don't believe in astrology, but what I will say that there are patterns amongst Geminis, and Rez is the one that made me realize two sides. And since he said that, everything just makes perfect sense. Now this dude he is conflicted. He's two people. So hey, it is what it is.
I know my people, bro.
Like, It is what it is. The same person that made and I know the same person that said, and I know the government administer such and such is the same person that said slavery is a choice. So,
But you know that man was talking about the slavery mindset, man. Don't do that.
I know he was, but I'm just going with how I took it.
Was he though?
Yeah, he
Was,
was,
was
man.
he really?
That man ain't crazy. He just know how to get the people going.
He
He just
do.
saying shit that's
He do. He know how to
provocative.
get the people going. That's it. And all talk is good talk, even if it's bad talk in Kanye mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kanye said, I'm
Dustin
sleeping right now, but when I wake up, I'm going DEFCON 3.
Jazz talking about his son a Gemini. Nigga, your son got the same birthday as me.
Yeah. And Tupac is the perfect one of them. Tupac was literally the person to keep your head up, and the next song he knocking your head in the
First off, fuck your bitch, you click you claim. And then he was talking about Brenda had a baby. Come on now. Don't do Kendrick like that. That's food pop.
Yeah.
Don't call this man Tupac.
That's food pop, man.
That's Tupac.
I'm not getting out of here without saying this tape. I just want to let it be known why I'm bashing Kendrick.
Tupac.
Kendrick rapped over 2 songs that Wayne has previously rapped over this year, and he did not do as good of a job as Wayne. One being Everlasting Bass from was that the name of the song? But Everlasting Bass from Drought 3. And then the Tupac song Reincarnated. He rapped over that.
Tupac
Wayne
song.
already rapped over it.
Tupac song was made, nigga.
I know, I'm just saying Reincarnated was Kendrick's song over Tupac's beat. I was looking for that song. It was hard for me to find that song. I forgot that was on a soundtrack.
Fine made, nigga.
Yeah, it was on a soundtrack. It wasn't on a. That's not a Tupac a song off a Tupac album.
No, I wasn't on none of that album.
So yeah, it was hard for me to find it. But anywho,
Tupac appreciation.
Tupac, baby.
Stop calling that man Fupac. I'd rather you say Boopac.
Boosie more like
Tupac than hold on, wait before y'all go. What's up?
Kung Fu Kenny.
I will say though, that is my favorite Kendrick.
Jeff Bro. Yeah, tell him.
But tell them about your link. Oh, I meant to say that because I love Gloria. I'm glad Gloria. You brought that up. I love Gloria.
I like that.
That goes back to one of my issues that I have with Kendrick. So I'm glad you brought that up.
Dustin, what you gave the album?
Huh?
I'm asking Dustin what he gave the album. He had put a rating out. I can't remember what he gave it.
I think it was 7.9.
7.9
out of 10.
He gonna answer. Go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
Why he coming up? My issue with Gloria. I love Gloria. Gloria was a beautiful song. But something that he brought up was him going to Africa. And, that was in the process of him not being inspired to work on music. And so I will say something that I've said to Rez. Like, if you are a true rapper, so he said he changed this to an 8. If you are a true rapper, I don't understand how you can go 5 years without being able to write music and saying that I lacked inspiration. Like, if you are a true rapper, you ought to just be able to put pen to pad. Like, every time Kendrick don't always have to be so deep. Like, sometimes you can just make music and go where the music takes you. You don't have to always say, well, I want to have a metaphor for the entire album, and I want to have Lucy, I want to have Shireen, and I want to have you don't have to do that. Just rap. That's all you got to do.
But you don't know how that man's mind works, though.
I don't care how his mind works. I'm saying, as a rapper, there is people. You got people out there that are not rappers that can sit down and write a song. So if you are a rapper and it is your job to rap, you think, Roy, do you want to drive trucks all day? Sometimes you wake up and you don't feel like driving trucks. But what you do?
But if I had the money that Kendrick got,
They
and
go to
I didn't have to
they go to
drive
TV
truck,
like
I would not do it. What the hell, shit? If I didn't have to rap today, goddamn, I don't feel like rap. If I ain't feel like driving truck for 5 years, and I knew all my bills were gonna be paid, my family was gonna be taken care of, I wouldn't drive them
Black
motherfuckers.
Panther was 2018. He did not drop a Kendrick Lamar project from 2018. So you had a gap of 2019, 2020, 2021. I think he finally dropped in what, 22 or 23?
I think it's 22.
Like so I'm saying you can't put pen to pad, and then the first one when you drop for 1,000 days, I couldn't write music. And like on the intro, I don't want to hear that. And then especially when you finally come out, then it's this Mr. Morale, and I know that no, Untitled was literally leftovers off To Pimp a Butterfly. So, and I kind of felt the same thing with this album. Like you did it. You beat Drake. You just had one of the biggest years in rap history. And then I will say that I'm conflicted on this because I do think that it's cool to jump back and be regional, but you just beat Drake on a world stage. Don't talk to LA, talk to the world. I shouldn't have to sit back here and say that, oh man, like I can't, I mean, I like some of the album. I don't like all of the album. He is a perfectionist. And there's people that say that about him, say that he got so many hard drives full of music. So just drop it.
Yeah, he definitely prefer. You could tell from just the way he sits down and talk. He got to be on the spectrum in some form or fashion, especially to make the music that he make as intricate as it is.
So
It definitely gives.
that gives more reason why he can't just drop it. The nigga probably have a mental breakdown if he just dropped all his music.
I ain't tripping off of him when he drop music or when he don't, because I'm not checking for it like that. If it drop, it drop. If it don't, it don't. So it don't bother me, you know what I'm saying, that he take his time, and he could be like Andre and just say fuck it all together, like they said, and go grab a flute. So the fact that at least he's still making music right now.
Was that this year that Andre did that?
Yeah.
That dropped the flute album on us and we thought he was finna rap.
And then he trying to get us again, Thompson. You know what? I think I'm about to drop an album. I don't
No,
care.
I ain't believe you this time. We ain't believe
I
you
don't.
this time, my boy.
And y'all know that Andre is probably my favorite rapper of all time. I don't care. Like,
Nope.
fool me one time.
Next time he gonna be just blowing a trumpet, I guess. Or
I'm waiting
a banjo.
I'm waiting on the Hot Boys album. Kendrick album cool. I'm waiting on the Hot Boys album.
That's crazy. You mean to tell me that the leader of the group, the best rapper out of the group, reached back and got the guys that he didn't have to get to make music?
Hold on now. Do not do that like he ain't have a 20-year career without them niggas.
Like BG was in jail and Turk was in jail.
What Juvie was it?
he was in no.
Why Wayne ain't reached back and grabbed him?
No, that ain't
why
what
he was making lollipop when he was at the biggest of his career, making lollipop and all that shit. Why we ain't hear no lollipop with no Juvie remix on it?
You can hear Juvie every week. He had Juvie Tuesday.
That's what I'm saying. Why Wayne they go back and get Juvie?
Juvie in New Orleans.
How you think we got the High Boy reunion? Wayne did that.
Wayne did that.
So I mean, but hey, you can't reunite. You can't reunite something that never was.
So when Kendrick done, he can reach back and get the Black Hippies, and we can come back and talk about this in 15 years.
Black Hippie is not a real thing. Show me one Black Hippie album.
What's the Black Hippie hit?
They didn't even get to one album.
Does Black Hippie have a I Need a Hot Girl?
It could be their first album.
I ain't trying.
On the Kendrick Lamar reunion tour.
When they 50?
Yeah. Why not?
We gonna
have old ass Juvenile on stage. Hey, old ass Birdman. All of them gonna be out there old.
We all gonna be 50 years old. I ain't gonna be listening to that shit no more.
Because he'll do it again.
Neighborhood Netflix watch.
Hey, now y'all know Birdman.
Nah.
Ain't no hell no. I'm the only. Nah, hell no. I'm the only nigga that stood out of that Birdman with the hardest rap out of all them niggas.
He did always say that.
Always.
He did always
And I
stand
put
tall.
that on Mick Gladys, boy.
He said,
Birdman was the hardest rapper out of all them niggas. He the only nigga can say nigga 42 times and it gonna go.
yeah, he did. He's always stood 10 toes down for Miss Gladys' son.
Indictments got me conspiracy for murder.
Murder. Yeah. The Birdman, bro. Neighborhood nigga.
He'll do it
Hey,
again.
that nigga Birdman say butcher knife killer told me he gonna cut him a nigga. Birdman, nigga.
Who else can get that off though?
Birdman, nigga. That he the only one. Stunner man.
Stunner.
Stunner man. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, one of the hardest things ever said. What how this dimes, Nicks, whatever he said. What I done? Like I love that. Yeah.
So
but he ain't the best one out of all of them.
Man,
posted right in front of my mama, Miss Gladys.
Stop it, bro.
But
Stop it.
yeah, don't try to come at the end and try to pull out your Cash Money cape. It's a wrap for that.
Bruh.
Hey.
So I can't like Kendrick and like Cash Money.
Yeah, but sometimes you got what did Kendrick say? He said you can't choose no side. So he said if you ain't gonna choose the side, I'll choose the side for you. So hey, you ain't Cash Money no more. You PG Lang, my boy.
Hey, it's right.
What I will say that I love that a lot of people ain't really catching. So Schultz said something about somebody, and Kendrick sent the shot his way. But the shot didn't stop there. He was basically saying, hey, anybody that's around you. And I love it because Charlamagne been one of the people.
Both.
Huh?
As she said, I'm with you, Roy. We can like both.
Charlamagne
I'm
been
PG Lane money.
Nah.
Cash Lane, baby. I'm Cash Lane.
But yeah, Charlamagne caught a shot at the champion. Kendrick this whole time. I love that crap. Charlotte caught it. What?
Well, my
little BG's
on the bus putting out cigarette, bro.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, I
always show love to my cut.
I love that about the fest. Wayne said, I always love this line. I love this line. And then he said, BG, I ain't putting out cigarette butts.
Cash Money motto is a drink till we throw up. And my grill be slugged up. Heart full of anger.
Yeah.
He said, I'm gonna stack my cheese up because one day I'm gonna get his street life up. Beef, I don't discuss. Nigga out of line, I'm gonna get this motherfucking head, bro.
Listen.
Birdman, the goat,
Bruh. Now, you heard the balls. Now, am I crazy or what?
Hey.
Am I crazy or what, bro?
Put Birdman in a rap beef. Let's see
what he say on that Set It Off remix. He said, what did he say? Put a hit on somebody while I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah, nah, he said put a hit on a nigga while I'm brushing my teeth.
Yeah.
Hey, Birdman, bro.
Not his teeth. Only brushing his teeth.
Yeah.
Ain't no H on that bitch.
Man, that man said Birdman never had balls, bro. You sleep right now.
Because I'm the Birdman. And I do this one bad. No, you heard, man.
Nah, Birdman got now. That's why I really don't like when they put Birdman in them worst rappers. Now he definitely had his worst rapper moments.
Dwayne is disrespecting Birdman right now.
That's what I'm saying.
He ain't heard enough.
He ain't heard enough Bird.
He ain't heard enough Bird, bro. You got to go back, bro.
You got to go back and listen to that Bird. Bird was carrying song,
bro. Ain't nothing better than look. That nigga said beef. I don't discuss. Nigga out of line gonna get his motherfucking head, but that's
it meant that shit.
That shit was real, bro.
He meant that shit.
That was real rap. No cap in his rap. He telling you, man, you better chill, nigga. This the Birdman. Stunner. Beatrice.
Stunner man.
And we ain't finna sit up here and act like he ain't carrying number one stunner. That was his song.
That was his song, number one stunner.
What?
I'm telling you, bro.
Y'all really let Kendrick jump on the song and say wine, and then try to sit up and act like I'm reaching.
Hold on. When the light hit the ice, it twinkling.
Twinkle and glisten.
Man, you ain't never seen no watch twinkle and glisten
That
until
bitch
Birdman said that shit.
When the light
Everybody
hit the
watch
ice,
was just shining. His
Oh,
shit was twinkling and glistening.
and then y'all forgot what came before that. Don't tangle a twism.
Don't
don't
tangle
tangle
a
it with.
twistle.
Don't tangle a twism. Come on, man. Like who else?
The
You
Birdman, daddy, I fly in any weather.
alligator seat with the head in the inside.
Swine on the dash, G-Wagon.
Man, come on. Not first nigga with the prowler, bro.
That man said, "Get your cut."
Hey. Number one, don't tangle and twist it when it comes to these cars. I am that nigga
The Gucci.
with a matching interior. Three-wheel
Nigga
ride with
chopped
the
his
tie in
own.
the middle.
Nigga chopped his own self.
Man, look.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Birdman.
I need another big song.
I've been telling niggas for years, bro. And
Hey,
I'm glad niggas finally realized Birdman is that nigga.
let me slide in the bins with the fished out fins and pile of loud pipes drinking that hen. It's the birdie man. I do it again in the Cadillac truck 24s with 10s. Huh, bro?
Yeah.
Man,
Birdman. And you know,
Hey, that's
Birdman.
principles to live by. You either in the huddle or out the huddle. What is that saying? That's the same thing Wayne saying. No sitting at the table if you bringing nothing to it.
Yeah, you either in the huddle or out the huddle. You with us or you ain't.
That's the same thing.
no.
Like people talk about it all the time, but when Glow got on that on CNN and said at the end of the day that they got to eat, they were balls.
Yeah, that was true.
You ain't picking up what Birdman was putting down.
You had overstood that.
But anywho, we don't want a whole 12 minutes on Birdman.
He the GOAT, bro.
He the GOAT, bro.
Niggas gotta put respect on the birdie man, bro.
Gucci Mane. Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Shout out my nigga Gucci.
And shout out my nigga Bird.
Hey, but anywho, we out of here. Y'all are gonna see us before the end of the year, and then y'all will see us in 2025. Y'all gonna see us. What's that?
Hopped out the passenger side of my leg. On my side was what?
Oh,
hey, she showing her ass right now.
And then we ain't even mentioned one of my favorite Birdman songs. My Lil Wayne. Say, Lil Wayne, what's happening with you, big dog? Look, I gotta talk about some shit. Like, look, I ain't had nothing with killing that. Slow down. I'm talking about money stuff and how it's gonna go down.
Oh shit! Under my nuts was 2 ounces of crack.
Yeah.
And he wasn't lying. That's the thing, bro. He wasn't lying.
No cap in his rap, bro.
So when y'all talk, when Kendrick talking about it's too much fiction in the rap,
he wasn't talking about Birdman.
Yeah.
He wasn't talking about the bird, bro. Everybody know what Bird do.
And one thing that I will say, it's a lot of people that will say a lot of things. They'll say Wayne name, they'll say Drake name, they'll say Nicki name. Don't too many of them ever say Birdman name.
They'll never speak on Beatrice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I thought, like, I ain't gonna lie. When he said it, I put that on Miss Gladys. I'm like, Jay-Z got a lot of money because can he outstand the reach of the Birdie Man? Hey. But anywho, yeah, y'all gonna see us again. We're gonna have a year-end wrap-up. We still planning. So look at, sometime between Christmas and New Year's, you're gonna get that terms and conditions. Well, really not terms and conditions, but One Life Media Awards. So we're giving out awards, different categories, the biggest win of the year, the biggest L of the year, all that type of stuff. So hey, we coming with the categories and we're gonna give them awards that out, but you're not gonna actually get the award, but just know you good. You good. So, hey, terms and conditions, bringing that to you along with a couple of friends. And so we'll see you, and then we'll see you in 2025. But we had to pop in and say, so hopefully you don't get another emergency podcast from us. But hey,
Keep
if
on.
Wayne, what's up?
Hold on, we can't leave yet.
All right.
Keep them around for a minute. Just keep talking what you were talking about.
Oh, so yeah. If you would, I'm still trying to figure out. I'm still trying to figure out what that.
Cause I'm the Birdman.
I'm trying to figure out, exactly how we're gonna do it. But we coming with the One Life Media Awards. We gonna be all right. We year end wrap up. This has been a crazy year, so it's a lot to talk about. Shoot, we got our own moments within the year, but yeah, definitely gonna do the year end wrap up. So it's gonna be hard to even sit down and remember all the stuff that happened because Cat Williams feels like it was 3-4 years ago. Hey, hey, hey. And I'm gonna be in Houston on the 21st of December at the holiday, the Hot Boys holiday. And Roy, you can't come. You like when Maul said that he was gonna go to the pop out. Punch got on the phone and said you would not be at the punch at the pop out. But nah, you can come. I'm gonna hit up
Whoa.
Stop.
That was crazy.
I'm gonna hit up Jay Prince for you, and you're gonna be good in Houston. But
I'm just anywho. Walker, so I'm good.
Anywho, yeah, it's been good. It's always been good. It's always been it's been good hollering with y'all guys. Roy, take us out.
The Terms and Condition Podcast brought to you by Love's Travel Stop,
Cash Money
Black
Records,
Miles, Cash Money Records, and PG Lane.
Nah. If I was you would say that.
Cash Lane Roy, baby. We taking over from the 24 to the 25.
Man, bye y'all. Peace. It's been real.